Hey, Blue Collar Nation. Today, I want to talk about something very important inside our businesses, and our cultures will win from this. It's called relational energy. So, if you have not heard of relational energy, let me give you an example. So, you come into the office and you've got a bunch of coworkers around you. There are people in there who give you wonderful energy. You're friends with them. You can explore, you can what if, you can find joy by talking to those people. You can find growth by talking to those people. You can find excitement. You feel like a better person and happier when you leave after talking to those people. And then we all know these types of people. You go talk to them and they are an absolute drain. You leave that conversation feeling defeated, deflected, uninspired, and worn the freak out. That is the negative side of relational energy. And so it's a cool term that I've been double clicking on, and I want to show you about some of the features of relational energy and how you might could use this inside your business. Okay, so let's scroll over here. I'm using a Oxford Review study. Okay, so let me make this one out of the way here so we can take a look up in this area. What is relational energy? Relational energy refers to the positive feeling and sense of increased resourcefulness. As founders, that's one of the key. Mindset plus resourcefulness is how we're going to get our business over, above all the hurdles. Increased resourcefulness experienced as a direct result of an interaction with someone. Wonderful. Some people seem to increase our energy, positivity, and sense of resourcefulness, while others have no impact or simply drain our energy. Now, why is this important for us? Because we've got to be surrounded by people who lift us up, who help us become the better person, who help us be a better version of ourselves. Now, there's still a lot of research going on around this, which I think is cool, but it's something I think that we can use in our businesses, because if you're a founder and you come in, you got people around you who are pulling you down, that's also pulling the culture down. And if you've got people in a group of people beside you who are lifting you up, that's also lifting you up. So I started this community of founders called The Blacksmith, and it's blue collar founders who come together in small groups. And those groups are there to be full of people who have relational energy, who can grow and accelerate each other. We need to be around those people. I was talking to a fellow founder the other day, and he was telling me he operates in oil and gas. And he said he joined a group because he wanted to be around people who could lift him up, who were outside oil and gas, who had other experience, so he could go back to his tribe and take all of the lessons learned and all of the ways of thinking. And I think that's important for us as blue collar founders who are building businesses, whether that be a manufacturing business or whether that be a construction business, whatever it is that we've got people inside our business who are able to lift us up. I was talking to another founder who was telling me about the culture inside his business, and he was a founder, but he had a board with him, and he just felt like he couldn't do anything to impact the culture. Well, you can, and it all goes back to who you select, because people are there inside your organization to help free up your time. So as a founder, you had a big vision, you had a big why. You started that business for a certain reason, and then you started hiring people. The trap that a lot of us will find is that we will fall into the trap of hiring people who we think we need. COO, CMO, all this stuff. Blah, right? No, you simply need people. You need ninjas, operational ninjas, to come in and complement what you do so that you can stay in your superpower, right? If you do that, you're winning. And you need those people to have these attributes. So let's look over here. A number of previous studies found that positive energy significantly increases individuals' resourcefulness, resilience, resourcefulness. Oh, that first one was resources. Okay, so let's start over. A number of previous studies found that positive energy, all right, that's us being happy, that's us being ready to go, that's us having energy, increases resources, resilience, resourcefulness, creativity, flexibility, productivity, learning capacity. Imagine this. You've got a positive work environment and you're increasing all those things. That's money. That's money into the organization. That's bottom line net profit. You're winning financially, and most importantly, you're winning positively. Now, here's what I love about entrepreneurship. Now, that person, that employee, is going home, and they're positively, in fact, impacting their family. Guess what happens to their family? They become more resourceful, resilient, have more resources, they're more creative, they're more flexible, they're more productive. Huh. Infinite impact. That, friends, is what we're talking about. Now, there are a range of other attributes. Two 2016 studies found that positive energy not only increases individual productivity, but also mitigates the effects of stress, increases employee engagement, increases speed at which employees carry out tasks, increases job satisfaction. I think it's worth noting the final point here is that if we can bring positive energy, be around positive people inside our businesses, we are able to then make a positive impact on that employee. That employee is going to save you money, is going to build a better culture. Now, that employee is going to go home and they're going to talk to people in the community. They're going to talk to their family. They're going to have that same positive attribute. And all of a sudden, we're making infinite impact all over this community, all through your vision as an entrepreneur to start a business. All right, so a real life story. Year 5 of our first venture, that would have been this one right here, Abutech, year 5. Now, in small business land, year 5 is a major threshold that a business can get to, and if you hit year 5, you kind of made it, right? That's what we thought. We kind of made it. Year 5, you're there, and we had made it to year 5. This was 2012, and so we threw a company-wide party. So we had at the time, I think, around maybe 40 employees, and we had an all-day event where the women could go to the spa, the men could go play golf. We had a few men go to the spa too, which is cool. And so we had golf all day, we had spa all day, all the spouses, all the employees were invited. And then we met at a big event that night at a country club. And we had a big party. So we had like, I think 70, 80 people there, food and drink and all this stuff. And it was the most proudest moment of my entire 17-year career of entrepreneurship and 20 something year journey as a business person and 45 years of a life is that moment. That's my pinnacle peak moment. We had not exited the business. We simply had made it to year 5. Our baby had got to year 5. So we threw this big party. I had employees, spouses coming up to me at the party and saying, "Hey, Andy, you don't know me, but I'm so-and-so. And you wouldn't believe the impact, the change that my husband working at this company has made inside our family for the better." And I just kept hearing story after story, meeting spouse after spouse who were talking about the change that our vision that started in 2007 made in other people's lives. Friends, we don't always know who we touch. We don't always know who we impact. What we can control is how we show up inside our businesses. So first, we've got to be inside our businesses as founders. We can't be absent. Second, we got to show up with a positivity, with a sense of pride, with a sense of joy, with a sense of excitement around why we created our business. And when we do that, that will spread deeply throughout the organization. All of these hats up here represent businesses. All of these hats represent lessons. All of these hats were worn by people inside our company who created what it was. This business, we exited for 8 figures in year 5, shortly after that party. It wasn't because of me. It was because of the people that we had, because of the energy that we brought, because of the positivity that we had into it. So, friends, I'll leave you with this. There is a concept called relational energy. And I think if we can bring some of that positively into our organizations, we got a chance to change not only your business, we got a chance to change this world, friends. And I think that's the fun part of entrepreneurship. Friends, if we haven't met, my name is Andy Smith. Thank you for tuning in. I post daily videos here to YouTube, both shorts and longs, in an effort to encourage, inspire, and promote discussion around entrepreneurship. And I love it. I founded many, many companies, exited 2, both to a private equity company and a strategic buyer. I've been in times where we didn't know how we were going to make payroll the next day, to being lawsuits filed all over the place, to exiting businesses, and just really love the journey. If we can help you, reach out. We're on social media in a few different places. We'll put this into the description. Andy Smith Life on all social media platforms. Our founder community, if you're interested in that, is theblacksmith.com. Love to talk to you about that. We're growing that up and creating new groups every single month. All right, friends, keep winning, keep hustling, keep going, keep the positivity, because that will change this world, friends. Peace out.